It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we'll see who rules the skies in today's battle. It's the Cardinals and the Eagles on EA Sports.
Opened back in 2003. Have a look at the link. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cardinals now getting set to go offensively, and it'll be the dual-threat quarterback Kyler Murray leading the way.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Now a throw here to his running back. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. First carry for James Conner. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Meanwhile, Murray's throw pulled in by Tate. Touchdown, Cardinals! Auden Tate, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
And that should serve as a big warning to this defense. They know now that they have to stick close to these receivers because they have the ability to break games wide open after the catch, and that one wound up in the end zone.
And the next-gen stats show us the tale of how much yardage he was able to tack on after the catch. Now for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The numbers for Sanders last week, 18 carries, 86 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Wallace. And on the catch, right side, this is Sanders. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he gets it down to the 32.
What anyone says, I want a big-time back in this kind of yardage each and every time I step on the field. A tone setter, these guys are hard to find.
Now a play fake here on first down. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run with Sanders. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Dominated, boys, dominated.
So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put them on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And we've got a penalty marker down here as he's able to get this only to the 20-yard line. A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive. He's going to air one out. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A huge play there for Arizona. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's Murray from midfield.
Fires this quickly to Tate.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Yeah, he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go option to the short side. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
And this will be swung out here for Connor.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Murray now on 1st down. To Connor on the check down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Murray giving to Connor on the option.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
Murray's going to keep it on the option.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Auden Tate with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man is Graham. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their 2nd drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35.
Let's go, boys! Let's go around the play!
So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Goddard. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And this play a lot like the previous one. Thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run here with Gainwell. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Kenneth Gainwell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are back within a score. Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Kenneth Gainwell who finished it off with a touchdown run. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 2nd and 10, Murray going back to Moore. This time he's got him complete. Shotgun now from Murray. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Come on now. Let's do this.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Murray now to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. To try again after the sack. Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun, Murray. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Connor on 1st down, working his way forward for about 4 yards. 2nd down coming up.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
From the 17, Murray. He'll set up the screen to Drake. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll try and run for it with Connor. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. James Conner with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was a touchdown run by James Conner that was the exclamation mark. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Grant sets to return it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll try and run for it with Gainwell. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Let's go.
So as they take it over, we step aside. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he'll go underneath here to Drake.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. He's going to let one fly for Tate. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A huge play there for Arizona. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Murray to air it out again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Murray. Escapes the sack. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They're going to try the jet sweep on 3rd and long. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Grant, he will not return it, and his guys will begin at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Wallace. And this one's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wallace. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Back to the air on second down, it's Murray. He's going to look deep for more. It got his man, complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A huge play there for Arizona. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football, and this is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That escapes the sack. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on second.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Tate. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
Cliff Kingsbury, part of that new breed of head coaches, and his guys are going to go for it. They'll run for it with Connor, and this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward, and indeed he did not. They stop him. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down, and the Eagles defense able to hold. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They start on the ground here at Sanders. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. On 1st down, Wallace. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Sanders. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center.
He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Throwing now is Murray. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. It's complete to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 1st down, Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And some room to maneuver. And he's got this down to the 35.
55 rushing yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Wallace. Over the middle to Smith. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good 3-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Cardinal offense coming back out. Let's give you a look at the playoff race now. This is into the weekend in the NFC.
Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few 1st downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Here's 2nd and 10. Murray giving to Connor on the draw. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time it's 3rd and 3. Murray going to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he finds McLaurin. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He wasn't ready. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Off the play fake, Wallace. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 29-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Gainwell looking for space. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On the draw, here's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Wallace. And his throw here's incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, a give to Gainwell. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. 1 score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
The football going back over to Arizona now. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start by running the option to the right. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
Now, I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Partner, took a while for him to lock onto a receiver, and he finally found his man coming left to right across the formation. But by the time he got the ball to him, not much of a chance to turn upfield and make anything out of it.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Second down, back to Sanders. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Wallace. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Sanders. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Now Sanders, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
We got him!
An option handoff given to Sanders. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not...
Let's go! Let's go!
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Sanders. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And his kick here is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So there was a little meat on that ball, a little more than a chip shot considering the circumstances, but he's able to bang it home in what should be the game winner.
And the key was getting him into a good position to kick from. I mean, if that's a 52-yarder, you're going to have some anxious moments, but kickers nowadays, you give them anything under 40, and they're automatic.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead.